Hi, this is Jim Bolt. This video is about a good friend of mine, Jerry Tracy. Jerry has suffered from heart disease for years. He has a story to tell that is so remarkable that it must be shared. I have told his story to many people who were astounded with the result of his laser therapy. Here is Jerry's story. Most people are absolutely amazed at what I've told them. But before we get to that, maybe you could just give us an idea of what the history has been of your heart health. When did you have a first heart attack?
At what age? I was 37, which is roughly 38 years ago.
38 years ago. Anyway, what happened when you went in for the surgery? Did you go in right away, or did you actually have an attack?
My first open heart surgery was at age 41. And thereafter, roughly every 10 to 12 years, I had another open heart surgery.
So you've had how many in total?
3.
You've had 3 surgeries in total. And you have a pacemaker.
And I have a pacemaker and a replacement pacemaker.
Okay, so you've had a real history of it.
And during my 3rd surgery, they replaced one of my valves, and I now have a metal valve in the heart. And here I tick.
So you basically have gone through the ringer.
Through the ringer,
as far as heart goes, anyway.
Pretty much, yes.
And when did the recent experiences with your heart start to manifest? Like, when did they start getting worse? Last year, or?
Yes. Well, after 10 years, the arteries start to
clog up
again, and I'm now, I guess, about 13 years after the last surgery, 13, 14.
So,
and really, they've told me that my arteries are totally plugged.
Totally plugged.
This is what they've told me.
So when did you, was it a year ago or 2 years ago, when did it your heart start to really start giving you problems more recently?
In the last year.
So like, say,
really bad.
Summer of 2011?
Roughly, yeah.
And then
where I was pretty much an invalid.
You started going into hospital more frequently?
September, which is coming up a year.
Yeah.
From then till January, I was in hospital pretty much the 3 to 4 times a week.
And overnight stays, not just in and out?
Oh, no.
You're okay, go home. It was overnight stays?
No,
and monitoring and that?
Several of them were week-long stays.
Wow.
Where they didn't expect me to come out.
So what did most of the professionals tell you when you were in the hospital? They basically say they couldn't do anything, or?
They said I was pretty much terminal.
Wow.
And that get my affairs in order.
Really?
Really. I mean, it was kind of a hard blow to accept that, you're dying,
So like, you told me last winter you couldn't even go out and pick up the mail.
No, I couldn't. I used to have a chair halfway to the mailbox where I would stop and sit down if I did.